Hello students, today we are going to discuss properties of adjoint of a square matrix. So these are the most important properties in the point of, means in the entrance point of view. So among them, first one is determinant of adjoint of A. So adjoint of A equal to det A whole power n minus 1, where n is order of the matrix. So n is order of the matrix, we have to matrix capital A. Okay. So last class we discussed what is the theorem. A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into A equal to det A into In. So we are considering any one of these two. Suppose first one, last one, if I take C. Just we are considering A into adjoint of A equal to determinant of A into In. Taking determinant on both the sides, determinant of A into adjoint of A equal to determinant of A into In. So you know one of the properties of determinant, suppose determinant of A into B means determinant of product of two matrices are there, determinant of A into determinant of B we can find. So this is determinant of A into determinant of adjoint of A. So which is, this is one constant you would see here, determinant of some constant into A means, so k power n into that determinant of A. N means order of the matrix. So this is k power means what is the instead of k, that is determinant of A is there. So determinant of A whole power n. Determinant of In means 1. So this determinant of A, if you send that side, what we left here? Only adjoint of A equal to determinant of A power n by determinant of A will come, means we can write determinant of adjoint of A equal to det A whole power n minus 1. So this is most important result you have to remember. So based on this property you have to remember one more result. You observe determinant of adjoint of A equal to det A whole power n minus 1 whole square. Similarly, determinant of adjoint of A equal to, so that is det A whole power n minus 1 whole cube. You remember? Adjoint of A, two adjoints are there, n minus 1 whole square. Adjoint, three adjoints are there, determinant of A whole power n minus 1 whole cube. Means three adjoints are there, power 3 will come. Four adjoints are there, n minus 1 whole power of 4 will come. So where n is the order of the matrix. So this is most important result you have to remember. So only one adjoint is there, determinant of A whole power n minus 1 whole power 1 only we have to write. One adjoint is there, n minus 1 whole power 1. Two adjoints are there, n minus 1 whole square. Three adjoints are there, n minus 1 whole cube. So this is one of the most important results. So that you have to remember this one. Next. Second result, adjoint of A, adjoint of A equal to det A whole power n minus 2 into A, where n is the order of the matrix. We have to prove this result. So to prove this result, just we are assuming previous result. What is the previous theorem? A into adjoint of A equal to determinant of A into identity matrix of order n. Just we are replacing A by adjoint of A is there. So actually proof not necessary, just for understanding purpose only, one or two results I will tell proof. So wherever A is there, we can replace adjoint of A, we have to replace. See, A is there, what I have to write? Adjoint of A. Here you observe, adjoint of, wherever A is there, in that place, adjoint of A I have to write equal to determinant of A is there, adjoint of A into IN. So you observe, both sides I am multiplying with the A. So A into adjoint of A, this is no changes, adjoint of A equal to determinant of adjoint of A, determinant of A whole power, determinant of A whole power n minus 1 into multiplying with A only, no, here also multiplying with A only. So from this A into adjoint of A into adjoint of A means determinant of A, see, determinant of A into identity matrix of order n. This is no changes. So this one is adjoint of A equal to, so that is determinant of A whole power n minus 1 into A into IN, nothing but you can write like this. IN into this matrix nothing but same matrix, A into IN nothing but A only. So this determinant of A we have to send that side. So finally adjoint of A equal to determinant of A whole power n minus 1 by determinant of A. So we can write n minus 2 into A we have to write. So this is the result of second property. Okay, adjoint of A is there, determinant of A whole power n minus 2 into A, because here left side there is no determinant, only determinant is there, determinant of A whole power n minus 1, two adjoints are there, determinant of A whole power n minus 1 whole square, but here there is no determinant here, adjoint of A, det A whole power n minus 2 into A we have to write. So this is the second property. Okay. Next, we'll see third one. The adjoint of, just I will write result, adjoint of AB equal to adjoint of B into adjoint of A. This is reversal law. Reverse we have to write. Suppose AB whole transpose is there, B transpose A transpose, AB whole inverse equal to B inverse A inverse, like that if you write means adjoint of AB equal to adjoint of B into adjoint of A. Suppose one more. Adjoint of, suppose A, B, C is there. First what I have to write? Adjoint of C into adjoint of B into adjoint of A I have to write. So ABC is there. Adjoint of C into adjoint of B into adjoint of A. Reverse order we have to write. Then another property. Adjoint of A transpose equal to, so adjoint of A whole transpose we have to write. Adjoint of A whole transpose or adjoint of A transpose both are same. Next, adjoint of Ka equal to K power n minus 1 into adjoint of A. This is most important result you have to remember in the entrance point of view. Every time means frequently they will use this type of formulas. Adjoint of K equal to K power n minus 1 into adjoint of A. So these are the properties of adjoint of A square matrix. Then based on inverse also are there. We will see after discussion of inverse of a square matrix. Okay. Now based on these properties we will see problems. If A be a square matrix such that if capital A be a one square matrix such that A into adjoint of A into adjoint of A equal to, this is 4 0 0 0 4 0 0 0 4. Then they are asking to calculate, find first one determinant of adjoint of A, second one determinant of adjoint of A. Third one determinant of adjoint of 3A. Determinant of adjoint of 3A. So 3 questions they are asking, you have to observe. So first one, what they given means A into, so adjoint of A equal to this square matrix only, no, so you take 4 common. So if I take 4 common means what you will get, this is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So already one formula we know, A into adjoint of A equal to determinant of A into I3, because order of the matrix A is 3. So this is 4 into, this is also I3. So I3 will go. So finally determinant of A equal to 4. Now first one you observe. What is the first one? Determinant of, they are asking adjoint of A, nothing but what is the formula? Determinant of A whole power n minus 1. N means 3. So this is determinant of A means 4. This is 3 minus 1. So this is 4 square. Nothing but 16. So first option, first one is 16. Second one we will see. What is the second one? Determinant of adjoint of A equal to determinant of A whole power n minus 1 whole square. So determinant of A means 4, n means 3 minus 1, 2 square, 2 square nothing but 4, means 2 to the power 8, this is 256, 2 power 8 means 256, so that is the second one answer. Third one you observe, third one, determinant of adjoint of 3a. So adjoint of 3a, adjoint of ka means, see here, adjoint of ka means k power n minus 1 means 3 square into adjoint of a. So the determinant of 9 into adjoint of a. This is determinant of ka type. So what is formula? 9 to the power n means 3. So this is 3 square means 9. So from this, determinant of adjoint of a. So 9 cube or 3 square means 3 to the power 6. This is 3 to the power 6 into determinant of adjoint of a means that a whole power n minus 1 means 3 minus 1. So this is 3 power 6 into determinant of a means 4. 4 square means 16. So 3 to the power 6 into 16. This is the answer for this type of problem. So in the options they will give like this only, or simply they will remove this k they will ask, or they will remove here k they will write here 6 they will ask. So integer type question. So what is the k value? Nothing but 3 only, answer will come. So that point you have to remember this type of problem. So this is 3 power 6 into this will be 16. Okay. So these are the applications based on what we discussed, properties only, you know, like that. Then next question. If ABA square matrix of order 3, ABA square matrix of order 3 such that adjoint of A equal to, this is 16, 0, minus 24, 0, 4, 0, 0, 12, 4. So then find the determinant of A, they are asking question. Find determinant of A. How much they are asking question? See here. So adjoint of A means this is one square matrix of order 3 by 3. Now just I am taking both sides determinant. Determinant of adjoint of A equal to determinant of 16, 0, minus 24, 0, 4, 0, 0, 12, 4. So how many adjoints are there? 3 adjoints are there. So determinant of A whole power n minus 1 whole cube equal to. So if I expand along first row, you tell me this is 16 into, you close this column on this row, 16 minus 0. Minus 0 into something 0 minus 24 into, you close this row on this column, 0 minus 0, nothing but 0. So clearly this is 256. You tell me. Determinant of A we have to calculate. N means 3 minus 1 2 whole cube means 8. So from this, determinant of A whole power 8 means, can you write this is also 2 power 8? So powers are equal, we can equate the bases. So from this we can calculate determinant of A means 2 is the answer. So what is the determinant of A? 2. So like this we have to calculate this type of questions. Next, inverse of A square matrix. I think already you know in matrices inverse of A square matrix definition. See here, first definition we'll see. A square matrix capital A is said to be invertible. There exists another square matrix of the same order as B such that AB equal to BA equal to identity matrix. AB equal to BA equal to identity matrix means B is called inverse of A. B is called inverse of A, nothing but A inverse equal to B. So generally in our multiplication, what we are taking 2 into 1 by 2 equal to 1. So 2 cancel means 1. So 1 by 2 is the inverse of multiplicative inverse of 2. Or 2 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 by 2. So like that. Product of any two matrices is identity matrix means these two matrices are invertible to each other. Not only A, B also. B is the inverse of A is the inverse of B. So from this A is the inverse of B means we can write B inverse equal to A also we can write. Suppose B equal to A inverse, if I substitute here, what will get? See, A into A inverse equal to A inverse into A equal to identity matrix. So this is most important result you have to remember. Suppose A square into A inverse is there. How to write? So A square means we can write A into A. Already A inverse is there. So A into, you take these two. A inverse means identity matrix. A into identity matrix means A. So you remember A square into A inverse nothing but A. What about A cube into A inverse nothing but A square, because 3 minus 1 2 will come. So A to the power n into A inverse nothing but A to the power n minus 1 will come. So these are the conditions you have to remember. So whenever you are defining means inverse of A square matrix means A square matrix capital A is said to be invertible. There exists another square matrix B such that AB equal to BA equal to identity matrix. So B is called inverse of A and it is denoted by A inverse equal to B. Suppose A inverse B value A inverse, if I substitute here means A inverse equal to A inverse A equal to identity matrix. So this is most important result you have to remember. Okay. So this is the inverse of A square matrix concept. Now one important theorem is there. You observe that theorem. A is a square matrix that is invertible means if and only if A is a non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix means the determinant of A is not equal to 0. We have to prove. See, if A is just two cases I am taking. A is invertible matrix I am taking. Invertible matrix. Invertible matrix means there exists there exists A square matrix capital B of the same order as A such that AB equal to BA equal to identity matrix. See here. A is invertible matrix. What is the definition of invertible? There exists A square matrix capital B such that AB equal to BA equal to I. Now we have to show that A is a non-singular then it is enough to show that determinant of A is not equal to 0. See here. Our first what I am taking case 1. Our assumption is A is invertible. We have to prove that A is non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix means it is enough to show that determinant of A is not equal to 0. So that case 1 what we are assuming A is invertible matrix. One matrix is invertible means there exists another matrix B such that AB equal to BA equal to identity. Now just we are considering AB equal to identity matrix. See, taking determinant on both the sides, determinant of AB equal to determinant of I. So determinant of AB means determinant of A into determinant of B. Determinant of identity matrix always 1. You observe. Product of two numbers is 1 means non-zero number means these two cannot be zeros. At least one of these two not equal to zeros. So from this determinant of A is not equal to 0, determinant of B is not equal to 0. So determinant of B not equal to 0 we are neglecting. So determinant of A not equal to 0. Therefore capital A is a non-singular matrix. So this is the case 1. Then case 2 we'll see. What is the case 2? Assume that capital A is A non-singular nothing but determinant of A is not equal to 0. Now we have to show that A is invertible. So how to show A is invertible means it is enough to show that A into one matrix, another matrix into A equal to identity matrix. For that purpose, just we are considering A into adjoint of A equal to determinant of A into or adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A into IN. Both sides divided by determinant of A on both the sides. See how we are dividing, you observe. First A into, this is 1 divided by determinant of A into adjoint of A. Here only we are dividing, you remember, equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A by determinant of A into IN. So very clear, A into, this is like one matrix B. So adjoint of A equal to 1 divided by determinant of A into adjoint of A equal to identity matrix of order n, because determinant of A both will cancel. Just you compare which is of the form AB equal to BA equal to identity matrix. AB equal to BA equal to identity matrix. So AB equal to BA equal to identity matrix means B is the inverse of A. Therefore, A is invertible. See this, which implies A is invertible. Capital A is invertible. So A is invertible means inverse exists. A inverse exists. That is A inverse is equal to B. What is that? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. This is most important result, means here onwards how to calculate A inverse means which formula we have to use? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So like this we have to define inverse of a square matrix. So this is the proof most important. You remember, A is invertible means non-singular means. A is non-singular means A is invertible. Suppose A is singular means inverse does not exist. A is singular means inverse does not exist. So one note point you have to write. If capital A is a singular matrix, then A inverse does not exist. Does not exist. So this point you have to remember. So A is singular means A inverse does not exist. A is non-singular means inverse exists. What is that inverse means? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. Here onwards, how to calculate inverse of a square matrix means by using this formula, 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. Now, we'll see some problems based on this inverse of a square matrix. First, I will take A equal to 1 square matrix, that is A, B, C, D I will take. What is the A inverse formula? A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So to calculate A inverse means first we have to calculate determinant of A, then adjoint of A. So adjoint of A means already you know cofactors of matrix. I will tell one algorithm how to calculate inverse of a square matrix. See here, algorithm. Suppose A be a given square matrix. First what you have to calculate? Determinant of A you have to calculate. Suppose determinant of A equal to 0, determinant of A not equal to 0. Suppose determinant of A equal to 0 means A inverse does not exist. Suppose determinant of A is not equal to 0 means inverse exists. Inverse exists. What is that inverse? Nothing but A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So this is the algorithm to calculate inverse of a square matrix. First, we have to calculate determinant of A. Nothing but A, B, C, D. So from this, determinant of A equal to AD minus BC. So which is not equal to 0 means A inverse exists. Now what we have to calculate? Adjoint of A I have to calculate. You know directly how to calculate adjoint of A. Interchange the principal diagonal elements D, A. Change the signs of half diagonal elements minus B, minus C. So this is adjoint of A. Therefore, A inverse equal to, what is the formula? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. 1 divided by, this is AD minus BC into adjoint of A, nothing but D minus B minus C. This is A. Like this we have to calculate inverse of a square matrix of order 2 by 2. So this is the algorithm to calculate, means to verify whether inverse exists or not. If inverse exists means like this we have to calculate inverse of a square matrix. So this is important, you have to remember. Next, one problem will take any one 2 by 2 matrix will take some numerical values. Suppose this is 1, minus 2, 3, 4. Then find inverse. Then find inverse of the matrix capital E. So first we have to calculate determinant of A. See, 1, minus 2, 3, 4. So this is 1 into 4 means 4, minus 2 into minus 3, 3 into minus 2, minus 6, already minus is there, plus 6, so this is 10. So from this we can say that determinant of A not equal to 0 and A inverse exists. First we have to verify whether inverse of A exists or not. If it is exists means, then what we have to calculate? Adjoint of A we have to calculate. So how to calculate adjoint of A directly? Interchange the principal diagonal elements. 4, this is 1. Change the signs of half diagonal elements. This is minus 2 means plus 2. This is 3 means minus 3. This is adjoint of A. Therefore, A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So this is 1 divided by determinant of A, how much? This is 10. What is adjoint of A? This is 4, 2, minus 3, 1. Or you can write, you can divide also. 4 by 10 means this is 2 by 5. 2 by 10 means 1 by 5. Minus 3 by 10. This is 1 by 10. So this is the inverse of capital A. So this is the procedure to calculate inverse of a square matrix of order 2 by 2. So whatever the problems are there of order 2 by 2, you have to answer like this. Okay. Now we are going to see one square inverse of a square matrix of order 3 by 3. 3 by 3. From your textbook, I will take one question. Find the inverse of the matrix capital A equal to 2, 1, 3, 4, minus 1, 0, minus 7, 2, 1. Once again you check. 2, 1, 3, 4, minus 1, 0, minus 7, 2, 1. So you have to calculate what is the inverse of capital A. You have to calculate. See, what is our algorithm? First, determinant of A you have to calculate. See, determinant of A 2, 1, 3, 4, minus 1, 0, minus 7, 2, 1. So just we will expand this one along first row, plus, minus, plus. You see, 2 into, you close this column and this row, minus 1 into 1, minus 1, minus 0. Minus 1 into, you close this column and this row, 4 into 1, 4, minus 0. Plus 3 into, you close this column and this row, 8, minus 7 into minus 1, this is plus 7. So from this is minus 2, this is minus 4, 8 minus 7 means 1, this is 3. So minus 6 plus 3 nothing but minus 3, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, determinant of A is not equal to 0. A inverse exists. Suppose here determinant of A 0 means you can say that here itself A inverse does not exist. So that no need to calculate inverse of a square matrix. So before that, cofactors of elements of capital A we have to calculate. So A11, see, A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. We have to calculate cofactors. You observe. So A11 means 1 plus 1, 2, even number plus sign. You delete first row, first column means minus 1, minus 1, minus 0. So this will be minus 1. Next, 1 plus 2, 3, odd number means minus symbol. First row, second column you close. First row, second column you close. 4 minus 0, this will be 4. To 1 plus 3 means 4. This is positive sign. First row, third column you close. 8 minus 7. 8 minus 7. Next, A21. 2 plus 1, 3. Even number. Sorry, odd number. This is minus symbol. Second row, first column you delete. So you observe 1 minus 6. 1 minus 6 nothing but minus 5. A22, 2 plus 2 means 4, positive sign. Second row, second column you delete. Second row, second column you delete. 2 into 1, 2, plus 21. So 2 plus 21 means that is 23. Next, this is 1 plus 2 plus 3, 5 means odd number, negative sign. Second row, third column, 4 plus 7, 11. Next, A31, 3 plus 1, 4, positive sign, even number. For third row, first column you close. 0 minus of minus 3, this will be plus 3. Next, 3, 2. 3 plus 2 means 5. Negative symbol. Third row, second column you close. This is 0 minus 12. This is minus 12. Next, third row, third column. 3 plus 3 means 6. Positive sign. Third row, third column you delete. Minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. Therefore, adjoint of A equal to cofactors of elements of A whole transpose. You tell me. This transpose minus 1, minus 4, 1. This is plus 5, 23, minus 11. Third row, 3 plus 12 minus 6. So this is the adjoint of A. So adjoint of A we got, determinant of A we got. So what is the A inverse means? You see there. Adjoint of A you check. Minus 1, 5, 3. Minus 4, 23, 12. 1 minus 11 minus 6. So finally what we have to calculate means A inverse. So 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A matrix we have to calculate. So how to calculate finally A inverse means you see here. Therefore A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A means is this minus 3? Yes. What is adjoint of A? Minus 1, 5, 3, minus 4, 23, this is 12, 1, minus 11, minus 6. You can divide it by minus 3 or you can leave as it is, no problem. So this is how to calculate inverse of a square matrix. So this is the answer for the given question. Right. Now I will give some questions to solve. Inverse of a square matrix. You have to answer. Same procedure you have to follow. Right on. Find the inverse of in your exercise question number 5. Find the inverse of this is 2 minus 2 4 3. Question number 6. All these are inverse. Minus 1, 5, minus 3, 2. Question number 7. This is 1, 2, 3, 0, 2, 4, 0, 0, 5. Question number 8. Question number 8. 1, 0, 0, 3, 3, 0, 5, 2, minus 1. The ninth one I solved. 10th question. 10th one. 1 minus 1 2 1 minus 1 2 0 2 minus 3 3 minus 2 4. Next question number 11. 1 0 0 0 cos alpha sin alpha 0 sin alpha minus cos alpha. So these are the problems you have to answer. This is homework for you. You have to practice these problems. Okay.